Are you good, bro?
Good.
Are you good? You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just found one of the greatest Tumblr posts of all human existence and time. So here's what it says. What if the Weasleys are descended from Vincent van Gogh? I mean, they share several key characteristics. For example, red hair, pale skin, missing ears, early death. You shut your mouth right now. I just still can't get over that. Oh, can you believe that, Clay Dog?
No.
That's like hardcore. Like that's pretty rough.
It is so terrible that you can't help but laugh at it.
Kind of like Birdemic. Actually, no. You weep at Birdemic. Have you ever seen Birdemic?
I've paid my way through Birdemic.
I have it on this computer.
It is the worst thing in existence.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of really, really bad movies just because,
if my eyes were ever to puke, it would be the Birdemic.
You know what? You want to see an eye puke fest? Watch this movie. It's called Vampires vs. Zombies. And, there's not much of a plot, and it's borderline almost a porno.
The one with the zombie sex scene?
No, vampire sex, like the lesbian vampires,
Okay.
There's this weird, is there a plot? And then it's just nope, halfway through there's not a really established storyline, you have no emotional commitment. Halfway through, the established storyline, we're just gonna have lesbian sex for no apparent reason. Boom, out of nowhere.
I mean, do you have to have a reason for that?
Not particularly, but if you want to at least have a plot, there was no build-up, there was no explaining it, it was just, hey, you want to have sex? Sure, even though we've got a dead guy in the back of our car, let's just totally have sex. It was what normal, rational person does that in that situation? Literally.
Probably everyone in the world.
I've never, if I was toting around a dead guy, the last thing on my mind would be, I want to be shagging.
Bullshit.
If I was about to die, maybe, but still, it's really, it doesn't make sense. It's such an incoherent movie. There's random scenes that seem to be just pasted together, hey, I watched the movie 3 times in a row to try and figure out some semblance of a plot. And no, there was none. It was just all random crap. And they bring in this hunter who seems like he's a really important character, and then he just looks at the vampire witch chick thing. I don't know. And it's just meh. And she's just meh, puny human. It's meh, okay. And she just, there's no reason to put him in. This scene makes no sense. There's a lot of scenes in there that make no sense. There's a 30-second scene of just them looking at the moon.
That makes sense. Maybe a werewolf's gonna pop out.
No, literally, it's just them at the moon, then a shot of the house, then a shot of her in the bathtub, then a shot of some weird glowing liquid that they don't explain. They don't say, if you read a book, if you want a book that has a really good coherent plot line but can cut back and forth, most of Dean Koontz books do that. Sometimes it drives me crazy, though. Dean Koontz is a moderately okay author, in my opinion. If you really like his books, more power to you. If you hate his books and think they're garbage, that's okay. I think some of his books are good. I enjoy some of his books, like the Frankenstein series and TikTok. And you over here just sitting there what am I doing here?
Yeah. Talking about books, all I really care about reading is the Dark Hunter series. Anything by Sherman Kenyon.
Yeah, you got a point. You know what's a really good book series other than that?
No.
The Game of Thrones books.
Never read them.
And God, do I think I wanted Joffrey dead more than I wanted Dolores Umbridge dead. I did not know it was physically possible. I was in the middle of reading it.
I don't think I could go that far.
Really?
Really. I hate her that much.
I mean, he's... Oh, come on, man. At least Dolores Umbridge was just an arrogant woman. Joffrey made
She's a psychotic bitch.
Yeah, she was. But Joffrey made his future wife stare at her dead father's head on a stake.
But
And then he's like, oh, and then I'm gonna knock you up, and you're gonna give me heirs. And like, that's literally a conversation with him. What is wrong with you? Like, and then not only that, he has her like publicly flogged and a bunch of other stuff. And then she ends up married to Tyrion. Which Tyrion's like, and his dad's like, yo, you gotta go knock that chick out. And he's like, he's 13. I'm not gonna do that. And his dad's like, I don't care. You can just do it. You gotta at least do it to consummate the marriage. And he's like, Tyrion, great character.
yes.
Yeah. You know what is another amazing book series? Artemis Fowl.
Never read.
That's right. You didn't.
I never really read until the Dark Hunter series and Chronicles of Nick and all that.
Yeah.
Which are fantastic, and so is Acheron.
I think I should get you the Asphodel Fields Gears of War books. I think you'd like those.
Quite possibly.
They're actually very entertaining.
The video game's fantastic, so.
I know, but it gives so much more depth into the characters. Like, in a video game, you really don't, like, the cutscenes give, a good idea of the character. Like, it's not a great, they're between a 1-dimension, 2-dimension. In the books, you actually get to explore with them, and they become 3-dimensional characters.
Makes sense.
Like, that's what I think makes Game of Thrones so good, is there is no, like, set bad guy. You could argue that Joffrey and the Lannisters, but then again, remember, you still love Tyrion, even though he's a Lannister. Like, there's not an exact set bad guy.
I mean, they do kind of hate him anyway, so it kind of doesn't make him a Lannister because they don't accept him as one.
His father does by giving him but when he wins the battle of Black River he wins a battle and his father's like respects him, and he later on becomes the Hand of the King and stuff. So he does. But remember, do you want the Starks to win? Do you want the Targaryens to win? I mean, I really love Stannis Targaryen. She is amazing. And this video is getting pretty long, so we should wrap this up. Bottom line short, what was the point when we started?
The Weasley joke?
Oh yeah, we started with the Weasley joke and like totally evolved to Game of Thrones.
Don't know how it happened, but it did. It happened.
It did, yeah.
And we let it happen.
Just like David Bowie and Mick Jagger.
Yes.
Dancing in the street.
Video was absolutely horrifying. Song is not that bad.
Yeah. Anyways, before we get off topic again.
Which we just did.
Yeah. This has been a brief discussion with J-Road and...
The Clay Dog.
Peace out. License Plate Jacket Radio.